Now, we got a lot we're going to be talking about today, man. I don't know if you guys know this, but some Juice World fans are not happy, y'all. They're not happy. Now, there's like rumors that are beginning to swirl that Ally has something to do with Juice World's death. Now, if you guys don't know Ally, that is Juice World's girlfriend or whatever. And some of these fans out there, they're pushing this theory. We're going to talk about that because they want answers. They want answers. Now, we also got some news on 4-2 Dugg. Now, you guys remember that snippet that I showed you guys? It sounded kind of crazy. It sounds like more than glizzies was going in his mouth. So we're going to talk about that. Also, 6ix9ine. Some reports are coming out that 6ix9ine is worried about his life. He has some community service that he has to do, but he's also going to be getting off of house arrest, and we're going to be talking about that. And the list goes on and on with a bunch more news. So let's talk about it. Now you guys know I love Tupac. Tupac is one of my favorite artists. And man, like time to time, I'll go back and I'll watch like the Tupac and Biggie DVDs. And I've seen like every documentary and movie that has ever been created of Tupac and Biggie. Drake decided to honor Tupac himself, and he got 2 Tupac chains made. You guys check these out. Now, you guys sit back and relax because this is kind of a long story, but let me break it down for you guys. Now, you guys know about the whole thing with Juice WRLD taking pills on the plane, right? When the police pulled up and he ended up having a seizure. You guys know that whole unfortunate story. Now, there's a theory that's being circulated over the internet, and some of these fans, they want answers from Juice WRLD's girlfriend, Ally. Now, in the past, when Juice WRLD was here, I saw him say things like, hey, I'm going to stop taking these pills. I'm going to stop taking lean. And he was saying this to his girlfriend. His girlfriend appeared to be the person that was the voice of reason through all of it, right? Now, some fans are coming out with their own theory. Juice WRLD's ex-girlfriend, Starfire, right? She's coming out, she's saying some stuff, and her and Ally have been kind of going back and forth and whatnot. And now we're at the point where some stuff is coming out, and it may or may not be true, but I'm going to present it to you guys, and the fans are demanding for answers. Now, on the fatal day that Juice WRLD passed away, it's being said that Juice WRLD had pills on him. And during this whole thing with everything going on, Ally was the one that told the pilot that they had the blickies on the plane. You know what I mean? They're saying that she told the pilot that all the illegal stuff was on the plane. That's what they're saying, right? Now, it then continues like when they find out that the police are like waiting for them or whatever. They're saying that Ally like went to the restroom. She was hiding and Juice WRLD came to her with the pills and wanted them all to basically divide the pills up. But she told everyone on the plane, no, do not help him. This is his problem. He must deal with it. Unfortunately, Juice WRLD ended up taking all the pills himself and unfortunately dying. That's what's being said. Now somehow there's even another story before this, and they're saying that Ally was arrested for trafficking a long time ago and she snitched, ended up getting a deal and whatnot. She didn't go to jail. And apparently there's paperwork. Now, I've reached out to Ally about this. I asked her, I said, hey, is this your paperwork or is this another woman's paperwork of the same name? I asked her, have not got an answer from her. But if she does decide to answer to this stuff, I'll let you guys know. Now, DJ Scheme, who has lost Juice WRLD, who has lost X. I know him to be a cool dude. He's now responding to this whole thing, and this is what he is saying about Ally and Juice WRLD and this whole situation, and he is pretty upset at the people that are saying this about Ally.
When y'all try to say a bunch of I'm like, oh, Ally did this, Ally did that, whatever. At the end of the day, I really know what happened. I was really there with bro. I lived in the room right next to them. We lived in the same house all summer, all the way till I went on tour. Like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous for y'all to even come up with these stupid accusations. Like, it's really crazy. Like, and I feel bad. I really feel bad that y'all really down to just believe anything. And y'all want to talk about, yeah, he shipped lean the day before he passed away. Yeah, that was because when he got it, he would hide it from her because he knew that if he tried to do it in front of her, he was going to get in trouble for that. Like, people don't understand how serious it was, how many interventions we had in the kitchen with him, how many times literally I spoke to him and yelled at him for being in my face and doing pills and doing an excessive amount, and how many times I told him I'm disappointed in him because when me and him would try to when I would try to have conversations with him and he wouldn't want to listen, because at the end of the day, bro, it's hard, and I know it's hard, and it hurt him deep down. He was so hurt that he couldn't find any other answer but to do these. And if you listen to the album, you listen to his music, it's very apparent. He loved every single one of y'all, bro. He loved every single person that's even in here, that even if y'all didn't care about him. And that's because my bro really went through a lot of him talking about a detachment. He never felt like he was attached to real life. He never felt like he had his 2 feet on the ground, bro. He raps every single day. He was very clear with you guys in his music. Like, it's sad. It is a sad thing. Like, I lost one of my best friends that I've met in this, and that's tough, bro. It really is tough, bro. And it's tough for his mother just as much as tough for his team and his management and his best friends that he grew up with. Look, at the end of the day, I don't care, bro. I'm not here to beef with nobody. I'm not here to beef with Starfire. I'm not here to beef with none of these people, bro, because I don't care. But I can't stand for people when they want to make up lies because they go according to their plan.
Now, here's the thing. I did see back in the day, Ally trying to help Juice about all this stuff, and he was even the person that was saying that she was helping him, and he promised to not take this stuff. And get this, though. 2 things can be right. Ally could be that person that was trying to help Juice and keep him off of that stuff. But she still could have, the day that stuff happened on the plane, told people not to help him with those pills, and Juice WRLD ended up taking them himself. Now, I don't know what happened. Hopefully we find out the truth in the situation. It would be nice to see her address this theory right here. A lot of people are coming at her right now. We will see what happens. Now, moving on to the next story, and this one was kind of troubling a little bit, and even with the whole Ally story, man, sometimes I feel like people forget that celebrities or anyone with fame are actually real people. Now, the same thing can be said about Meg Thee Stallion, you know, people making jokes and laughing at the whole thing and this and that. With the internet, we all want to be funny. Now, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West were seen having an emotional reunion in Wyoming. Looking at her face, right? She's crying. She looks distraught. She's saying that Kanye West is going through a mental episode. We've seen Kanye West go to the hospital. Before this happened, he apologized to Kim for even saying that she was trying to do something with Meek Mill and this and that. And look, I hope everything is going to be okay, man. And I want Kanye to be okay. I hope he is okay. I've always loved Kanye West's music. And I've always loved the way he handled business. I just hope Kanye West is okay, man. Very sad situation. Now, moving on to the second to the last story. We're almost on the last one. You guys remember the whole thing with 42 Dugg, right? It was sounding crazy what Dugg was saying. You guys watch this.
The money that I made that was supposed to keep us lit. I was out here sucking dick. I was trying to pay the rent.
Now, the clip that I posted went viral. It went viral. You know, I had people in my mentions, yo, man, you hating on Dugg. You hating on Dugg. Actually, I like Dugg. I listened to his music. So it's not that I was hating. It just sounded crazy when he was saying, like, even before I posted, I'm like, yo, is this like some imposter that's rapping? Is this some fake 42 Dugg? Like, is this 5'11 Dugg? Like, who is this, right? I replayed it. I'm like, man, okay, I guess this is real. And it turned to be real. But from what he is saying, he was saying something else. I don't even know how y'all faking like y'all ain't hear what I said. This ain't even the real clip of me previewing the song. You was out here sucking. Okay. I was trying to pay the rent. So he basically not saying, he didn't say I, he said yous. But man, it sound like he said I to me, man. Now he then goes on to say, even on the doubles, it says you was out here. And for y'all dudes to even act like I said some, I can't even say these words. Just mean, dude, probably hating on me for real. You feel me? Maybe I'm making him sound too aggressive. And maybe he's really not that aggressive, but I'm making him sound that way. LOL. Anyway, but he says a bunch of other stuff, and I don't know, man. But anyway, look, when I hear that clip, I hear something else, man. I don't know. Now, I'm just going to take his word on it. Look, I don't really think 42 Dugg is really out here chugging on glizzies to pay the rent. I don't think that's what the case is. If he says, like, he said this, and I'm hearing that, it is what it is, man. I got no beef for 42 Dugg. I just hope he's not on his knees with glizzies in his mouth. That's just me. Now, moving on to the last story, man. 6ix9ine, where you been, man? 6ix9ine is getting off of house arrest soon, but he still has to do community service. Now, it's being said right now that him and his lawyers, particularly him, he's a little worried about being put in the wrong situation and one of them goons running up and doing something to him. And I get it. I understand. Now, this is what's being said. Now that he'll be able to get out again, speaking about 6ix9ine, Lance says there will be a new problem his legal team is circling. Lance is 6ix9ine's lawyer. Namely, where the hell to put the guy so he can complete 300 hours of community service. It's going to take him a while to complete that. And his team's concern is Tekashi could be a sitting duck for anyone seeking revenge. While he's doing good to make good on his sentence, luckily for him, Lance and company are already making arrangements to keep their client safe. One of the ways they plan to do that is by asking Tekashi's probation officer to let him do his time at a highly secured facility, like a VA hospital or even a learning institution of some kind. Anywhere where there's a lot of people and maybe even armed guards and or cops around would be the ticket in their eyes. So basically, 6ix9ine has to do 300 hours of community service, and they're trying to keep 6ix9ine safe. Now, usually, like, when someone has to go do community service, like, they'll be out there picking up trash. They'll be out there, like, repainting walls where people spray painted and this and that. And what they're saying is they don't want 6ix9ine to be, like, out there picking up trash in a park, and next thing you know, the trayways roll by and start blaming on him. You know what I mean? They want him to be in a safe situation where maybe it's a hospital or something like that, and police are around, okay? Because it's difficult to really protect someone when they're out in the open rather than being in a closed, guarded office building. You know what I mean? So this whole thing is pretty tricky, because what's going to happen when 6ix9ine gets off of house arrest? Does he then lose the protection of the FBI? Like, does this guy keep FBI protection for life? I mean, now I used to think very different about security years ago. Now, there was a time where 6ix9ine had security, and like 6ix9ine having his history of what he has said, what he has done, it rubbed me the wrong way to see someone tell people to test his gangster. Come and find him. Come do this. Then when you see him, he's walking around with a whole football team. Now, I'm going to be honest. Now, my mindset has changed on that, because I've been in the industry long enough to be educated to find out that a lot of these rappers got security. Now, the difference between like them and 6ix9ine is that 6ix9ine verbally invites people to come get him. A lot of those other rappers, they're more on the defense. They're chilling, and if somebody does something to them, then the security acts. They're not telling people, yo, I'm at 100 block, come find me. And you pull up and they got a whole security team. They're not doing that. I just hope 6ix9ine doesn't do that type of stuff, but if he wants to have security to protect himself like any artist should, he should be allowed to have it. But just don't be on that rah stuff if you got a football team of FBI agents protecting you. You know what I mean? Now, I just want to know how this whole thing is going to play out, man. 6ix9ine is getting off of house arrest very soon. What is going to happen? Right now, his lawyers, himself, they're worried that something is going to happen to him if he does his community service and people start blaming at him while he's picking up trash. That's not something that people, well, I'm not going to say it's not something. People do want to see that. But anyway, I wish 6ix9ine good luck. I don't got no problem with the dude. He snitched. I don't like it, but it is what it is, man. You guys have a great day. I'm Diamonds Live, and thanks for watching.